Hello, my name is Joe, and in this tutorial I will teach you how to make an origami tank. So the first step you want to take is to find the center of the square. You can fold it in half. You don't really need to crease it very well, but you need to know where the center will be. Fold it in half the other way. Make sure you line up the edges so that the center is where the center really is. And then unfold so that the uncolored side, if any, is facing up. So there you can see where the lines cross. Right there is the center. And you want to bring in one of the corners, line it up with the center, and bring it a little bit back. And fold. Same thing on the other side, but you don't do it on the top and the bottom. Like that. The next step is to bring in these sides and to fold it in like this. But it's something you want to do first, I forgot to mention, probably, is to fold it back on itself like this so you know exactly where the center line is. It'll help keep things more exact and it'll look a lot better if you do this. So now fold these sides in, line it up with that center crease you just made. And fold. Should look like this. From here, turn it onto its back, and you should still be able to see where those lines cross and where that center is. You want to take this and fold it all the way back so that the point is right at the center. The line, the center crease, should be perfectly straight. You do the same on the other side. For this part, you want to make sure your creases are very strong, and you can use your fingernail and press down to get a very strong, good crease. And again, this line should be pretty much straight. At this point, you turn it back over again and unfold both the top and the bottom. Then you grab this edge right here, and there should be some creases right here, and just fold it in like that so that this crease is lined up with the center. And only crease up to the center right there. And then same thing the other way. Make sure that this crease is lined up and crease just to the center. Then you want to bring both of these sides inward, like this. And then press the rest flat, but it's very important that this line stays in line with the center crease. Then you do the same thing on the other side. Fold this over. Remember, only creasing up to that middle point right there, and keeping creases lined up as well. And then you press in and down. Model should look something like this. The next step is to make the treads, one of my favorite parts. What you want to do is turn one side over like this. You don't have to crease, we're just trying to get them out of the way for this next step. And then you take this edge right here and you fold it down to the middle. Then fold it back again. You're going to have to press down hard because the paper's this thick, it doesn't like to fold sometimes. You can unfold that side and do the same thing on the other. The next steps will be on how to create the barrel. So the first thing you want to do would be to choose one side, doesn't really matter though, to be the barrel. And on that side, you fold in a flap. Not all the way to the center, but I think I folded it in a bit too far. About right out here. Somewhat like that. Do the same thing on the other side. It should look like that. Then you want to fold this little triangle in the front back so it'll look a little bit more like a barrel. And that is pretty much how you make that front part of the tank. And the first part of this step is to fold in one side like this and crease only to the center. So you want to kind of crease that a little hard and fold it the other way. Do the same. Then you take this front part here, fold it down, unfold. Then you want to bring these two corners in together like this, and then down and flatten it out. The inside should look a lot like this. Next part, you turn it over and you want to bend back the two halves without creasing it. And you want to line up this angle right here at the back with the front. So that should come together like this. When you've got it lined up, then you crease both the front and the back. Make sure you don't crease on the barrel. Then what you want to do is open up the back here so that it looks like this, and then you stick the front inside, and it usually helps if you bring up these two flaps on the barrel, and then you stick these two flaps from the back underneath, and then you should be able to press it down like that. If you fold one of the sides over, it should look like this, and it should look like that on the top. And so now you do want to fold one of these over, and then take the top and fold it down to the crease right here. Make sure it's a good strong fold, and fold it down like that. You do the same thing on the other side, and fold it down. The next part is something to make the barrel look a little bit more realistic. So you want to take one of your fingers and kind of prop up the barrel. You'll see it has like a little inlet right underneath, right there. You want to make sure that this crease pops up, and it'll set the barrel at an angle like that. And then one of the last steps you do, probably my favorite part, is the treads. You want to pop them out like that. See how it's folded underneath right here? Just turn it inside out in a way. Flatten it out. Obviously you do the same on the other side. And a trick to make it look a bit more realistic is you kind of twist the bottom part of the treads up like that. You can also do it to the top. It's a bit harder doing it on the top though. It should look like that. And there you have your origami tank.